Right, hello everybody, this is Artie Mays and I'm doing a little tutorial on what I posted on Junk Journal Junkies the other day was how to sort of like make a rust effect so on your card. So this is just normal cardstock, anything that you could run through your embosser, and I just cover it with tin foil like this, but I usually do it bigger. It's just this is an offcut, so I just cover them all with foil. I actually glue it, put some glue on and stick it down. Then I will go to the embosser and emboss my design. Right, and then you can start applying some paint. There's most probably a better way to do it than I do it. It's just that I tend to just play, and because I mean there's all these patinas for metal that I have, and I do use them, but I also mix it with a bit of alcohol ink as well, because I quite like that effect, even though it's not for this, but I still like it. So I'm going to apply, I'm not going, I have to excuse my hands, I'm not going to put gloves on, but if you're, sensitive or anything like that, I would wear gloves. So I've got my sponge ready, so I'm going to just put some of this on first. I just literally, this is alcohol ink, this one, and then I'll sort of dab around. This is a blue one because I actually want a blue one this time. I just mix loads of colours together and hope for the best. So that's it really, and then I'll just give these a shake. What one's this? This is clay, this one. So I'll just put a bit here, dot round there. I mean, sometimes you don't even see the blue when I finished, but sometimes you do. So just, that one, this one's called clay. So that's all I do. There. Oh, I had such fun the other day doing this. And that's that. I quite like the way the sponge, when it's wet, it seems to make these marks, and I really like that from the sponge. Like these bubbles, and they actually dry like that, which is great. That's there. And let's have a look what this is. This is verdigris. So I might have a bit of that as well, just in odd places. See how that's forming, those little bubbles there? That's really good. A little bit up there, I think. And just dab it in there, like so. See, I'll go quiet on doing this. Very therapeutic. Yeah, and that's that. Okay, and what I do after, once it's dry, I will sand over. So I will come back with that once it's dry. So now I'll go and get the ones I've done the other day. If I can. And I do exactly the same procedure with all the metal pins, and I actually done, there's one here that's actually plastic, and it worked really well, so I don't know which is which. I'd have to really look. So that was all the metal pins that I've done. Some metal butterfly there, but I'd like to put a little bit, it's quite dull, this one, so I would put a little bit of alcohol on that, because I find that alcohol inks a little bit more vivid, a bit shinier. Some bottle caps that I haven't squashed yet in the embossing machine. Some keys. Again, there's a tiny bit dull on this, so I might put a little bit on now just to see what happens. I mean, there's loads I've done, and that's one I done earlier. You can see that there, and this one. That was one that's sort of my first just play really, so the foil come on for that one. This one's brilliant. It's really worked well, that one. Yeah, it's like a sort of basket weave that I done. I only got these actually because I'm doing a steampunk journal, and the only ones I have are these watches that will do for a steampunk, so I might have to make some. There, that's those. I do leave it for a little while to dry to make sure, so, but as you can see, it's coming on nicely. It's there. And I was going to put a bit of this alcohol on these one, wouldn't I? Let's just see if I can brighten it up. See what happens. Yeah, the colour is definitely better with the alcohol inks on the top, but you've got to really, it doesn't, if you use that first, it doesn't always stay on there. It sort of, it seems to wipe it off, but once you've got the good base of those, whatever you put on the top will stay. That's what I've found. Like I say, there's most probably great tutorials on this. I mean, I'm just literally playing around with that, but that is me. And what we'll do here, what's this one? Mountain something or other. So I'm going to see if I put the alcohol over the top of that one, it will come off. So, and that's what happens, but got a little chance. There. Okay, and then what I will do after is I will again go over with because there's a lot more green on that now. I need to go over with a like a brownie colour, Cinnabar, this one. Oh, so it should be okay because I shook them all yesterday and they're still fine. And I'll go over. Yeah, the depth of colour is quite good, look. Just put a bit more on this there, like that. I just literally just build up the colour, you know, don't worry too much. You know, if it goes wrong, start again. There, see? You can see that all right. And like I say, this one, if you look, has gone quite green because of what I put on, and I'll just, every now and again, just dab it. That's Cinnabar, wasn't it? Yeah, that's about the most authentic Russ one, I think. Definitely, if you look there. Okay, see? Nice hands. Right. There you go. Just liven those up a bit. Yeah, it's like this one. I'm going to have to do something with that because I think it's just a little bit on the dull side, really. Let's have a look. No, that's fine. Yep. And that was that one. And so you can blend, now you can blend these out a little bit more. I don't like it too thick because I actually like it when it's yeah, definitely sponge though, because that's a really nice effect. Just be totally random with it, because rust is random, isn't it? After all. So that. And rust tends to sort of go like that, doesn't it? It works sort of like outwards. So sort of join it up a little bit, because rust will always, it seems to corrode, you know, in a channel or something like that. So right, and that's that one. And then all you need to do when it's dry is I use one of those nail files and just lightly go over it as well, you know, one of those, and lightly sand over the top, which I'll do in a minute when it's dry. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye for now. Right, it's almost dry, so might have to be a little bit careful, but this is all I do. I just lay it quite flat, just gently over to bring some of the silver back, That's what I mean. So it's not quite dry there, but that's okay. Really, really gently though. Just stick those bits down when you're finished. It's fine. You really do have to be quite gentle. It's better when it's totally dry. You don't get that. There you go. And what you can do sometimes is, you know, just rub bits out as well with your sponge. That's, you know. It makes it more realistic, I think. And a bit in there. Yeah, like that. There we go. Well, you've got a bit of glare there, I don't know, but that's it. And then you can make your tags out of it, and you know, or do whatever you want to do with it. So I've just, like I say, I've made quite a few up, ready to go, and it was all experimenting. You know, at the end of the day, there's a little bit of paint, a little bit of tin foil, you know, which I'll trim all that off once I've done. And this one was amazing because that really does look just like metal. It's brilliant. Now this one I think I would just take back a bit because there we go, look. Because I think it was a little bit too thick in the paint, but again, you know, that was playing around. Let's see what we come up with. And that's the ones with, if you look here, all this effect here, and that's done with the sponge, you know, and I think that works really well. So, cheap old tin foil and a bit of card. There you go, and that's all done. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.